Hi YouTube, today I'm going to be going over this new filter that I have and how to install it onto my pool. The pool I have is a 16-foot summer wave and it's 16 by 48 inches. Once again, this is the crystal clear filter that I purchased on Amazon. And here we have the pump that comes with the summer waves pool. We actually still need this pump and you're going to see that throughout the video. The pump that comes with the Summer Waves pool costs more money than the one that I ordered online. That $200 just to replace this pool system. That is outrageous. Real quick, this is the exact one. I'm going to link it in the video below. So I've seen other videos where people installed this pump, but something very crucial, and it is right here at the bottom, but these plunger valves are not included, and I saw them in a lot of videos, and I expected mine to have it, but no, they don't come with it, at least not this one from Amazon. So here it's important, do not move on. You need to purchase this from your local hardware store. This one I found at Lowe's. Download the Lowe's app and you'll easily find out exactly where you need to go to get it. So here I am in the Lowe's. It took me directly just with the Lowe's app. And here's all the assorted fittings, but here, this 2-inch by 1.5 inch is the one that you want. It's a little different than the one that I found on the app, which is this one that says it was $4.98, but really it's this 2-inch by 1.5, and I'll have it linked below. The one that comes with the new filter is a 2-inch hose, and the old filter is a 1.5. This is supposed to be 1.5, and then this one is a 2. So we begin. Here is the 1.5 to 2-inch. Let's get it open. All right, there it is. I probably should go get my screwdriver, or a screwdriver. It looks like it's gonna be a flathead work. So it just fits into here, and then when I tighten this will clamp down around it and seal it tight. Will need to be installed back because of that large hole that I showed, but we'll no longer be using the pump that's in here. We'll just be, the water will still filter through here. It'll still fall through here, go into here, and then through this little, thingamajig, we'll have it clamped to this hose and to that pump, and that pump and filter will filter it right back into the pool, clean and at way more velocity and power. So here we have our little stubby boy, and I'm going to begin to clamp down on this end of the adapter. Get this on there really nice and tight to have full suction, not lose any pressure. There we go. Good to go. Now this end will go into any end that needs the 1.5. Little squeeze and it fits right over. So this is the one that comes with the new crystal clear one. And here is the old one. I have already cut my hole. You can keep this and use this. Use the attachment that I put earlier, the 2-inch to 1.5 inch. So you just buy 2 and you're able to keep this one on the pool. I kind of got ahead of myself and I had cut out the hole for this one already. And I'll show you how that gets done if you want. When you go to your pool, these are the 2 holes. This one has that big old filter that came with the pool, and then this is the hole that I cut out. As you can see, there used to be a smaller hole here that was a lot smaller, but the trick here is to use this and trace out your hole, which is what I did. I just grabbed a Sharpie and I traced out the hole, and then I cut it with scissors. I mean, it's not the cleanest cut, but you don't need it because it doesn't matter. You're gonna put stuff over it anyway. But this is the hole here, and it'll work, and I'll show you how. And just like I said, it fits and installs just the way it needs to. I guess so. Now we get to the unboxing part. I'll take out this behemoth of a thing because it's actually really heavy. It's pretty heavy. And there are some attachments in it, inside of it, that I have left in here. Obviously it comes with its guide. So in this thing, on this little pamphlet, it has these little plunger valves that aren't included, and it shows it here. Here's the parts reference for this, and the parts reference that has all this crap, everything that comes in with this one. But on this side, it showed another parts reference continued, but not included. But I was going crazy thinking that they forgot to put it in there. Turns out it just doesn't come with it, at least the one that I purchased. Although this is pretty simple to put together, I'm gonna go through it, just make sure that I do everything right the first time, like I said. And if I happen to find anything that causes concern or some step that you can't, you know, skip, I'll let you guys know. This is still like it's still a little plunger valve that will go on one of the hoses. So I was going crazy thinking that this didn't have a solution and that water was gonna seep out of it. But then I remembered they have this little thing in the packaging, and this will go there. I'll show how that. So after taking this out of its packaging, I just noticed that this just screws into that little part that I was talking about. Just like I said, this thing just screws in. Nothing too crazy. There we go. Screwed in. Not sure what that is. And then this places on top, and it has a little notch here to be able to pull it off. So since these little rubber little things here are here and they're taped, I'm pretty sure they're crucial and can't be lost. So I'll keep. So for me, it is important to know, since I have two different hoses, basically, one that has the adapter end and one that doesn't. So this one that does have the adapter end goes all the way, and it will go into the water will flow in from the pool into this little motor. But it's important that I use. Now there were some other videos there's a motor in here. I showed it. There are a few videos that showed it with the motor out, or not necessarily the motor out, but they took some pieces out. I left everything just the way it is. The only thing that I took out was that little skimmer. There's a little skimmer that goes here, but I'm going to take that out because I am adding my own skimmer, and I'll show you guys that. So I've connected the hoses. I've connected the hoses from their spots that they need to go into there. So this little unit originally comes with this little skimmer here. So there's supposed to be a filter. It's supposed to be a type A or C filter, if I'm not mistaken. This new one here comes with type B filters, which I did order some because you do have to change them pretty frequently. So I ordered 3 more. As I was saying, this goes in here like so. The filter would have gone right under it. And then there's the motor. And I had filled the water just below, right before it got to that hole, or either one of them. So, but once it gets full, I'd say about half full, that's when I'll turn it on. Obviously you see my pump's not on, it's not even plugged in. Still got the wrapping, that skimmer there, not the filter. And then once it gets full enough, I'll turn it on. Like I said, I left it right at that hole, and then I stopped it, that way I could do this. And I cleaned it before, but there's still debris at the bottom that has piled up over the last day or two. And what I hope to see results in is, what I want to see is that this skimmer, or this new filter and pump, filters out this water a lot faster than the old one did. So the old one, it would just take a lot longer, which is why I just decided to upgrade. That way I wouldn't have to use so much power. In order to not use so much power, this new one that I have comes with a timer for 2 hours, and then 2 hours up to 12 hours. I think that's perfect. So it's supposed to be able to cycle 2,500 gallons per hour, and this pool is 5,000 gallons. since this pool's 5,000 gallons, it should be able to cycle it within 2 hours, but I'm gonna try to do 4 hours at a time to do 2 cycles. But for this first one, I'll probably do 8 hours or 12 hours, to be honest. So I can't believe that I had completely forgotten that I actually bought this pool skimmer also. But I will leave this for a part 2 video. This will cut right here, but it will continue in part 2.